Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is your skincare lover and I'm here to do the review of one of the most popular and affordable serum. So let's not waste the time and go straight into the video. Today I'm going to review about the Good Vibes Rose Hip Radiant Glow Face Serum. Okay, let's see the packaging. It comes in a cardboard box. Inside it is a tinted blue color glass bottle which is good to store antioxidants, and it comes with a dropper. The packaging is good for the price range, and these are the product details given. Okay, this is the 10 ml 10 ml serum, and it is also available in 30 ml and 50 ml bottles and the purple. Next, okay, it says it's paraben free and cruelty free. Okay, to be very honest, I have no problem with parabens. They are actually very good preservatives. Coming to the benefits, a one-of-a-kind face serum that maintains skin elasticity and smoothness, infused with rosehip extracts to brighten uneven skin tone for a glowing complexion. How to use: after cleansing, apply 2 to 3 drops of the face serum all over the face. Gently massage onto the skin with your fingertips until it's fully absorbed. Be careful of natural ingredients may be irritating to some people. Always conduct a patch test before use. This is a very important point to remember. Always conduct a patch test before using any product. Next, keep away from the reach of children. Avoid contact with eyes. Store in a cool, dry place, and it's only for external use. Okay, so I would like to say something like skincare is a very subjective one. Not everyone has the same skin. Some people will react badly to some ingredients, so always do a patch test. It is highly recommended to do a patch test before you actually use the product. And on the packaging they have given the batch number, a manufacturing date, expiry date, and price at the last. And this was priced at 215 rupees, which is quite affordable, and I got it for 180 rupees or so in offer on Purple app. And let's come to the most essential part, that is ingredients list. Okay, I am going to explain in detail about all the ingredients. So coming to the first ingredient, it's rosehip oil. Rosehip oil contains vitamin C and vitamin A. It also contains essential fatty acids such as oleic acid, palmitic acid, linoleic acid, and gamma linoleic acid. Rosehips are thought to have more vitamin C than an orange or lemon can ever have. Vitamin C has antioxidant properties. It is anti-inflammatory, it helps in skin lightening, and it also helps to reduce the free radical damage caused due to UV rays from the sun. And vitamin C also enhances the collagen production, which helps reduce wrinkle. So it is anti-aging. It has anti-aging benefits. But the problem is, during the extraction process, the vitamin C benefits may be lost. Actually, vitamin C is a water soluble vitamin. When we see the ingredients list, all these are oils. So while extracting these oils, the water soluble vitamin may be removed, or due to heat, vitamin C may be destroyed. So the process of extraction, depending on the process of extraction, the quality of vitamin C present in the rosehip oil depends. So be careful about that. And okay, next, it also contains vitamin A. Rosehip oil contains vitamin C along with vitamin A. Vitamin A, it is a most celebrated ingredient for reducing or stopping the aging signs for some period of time. It will prolong your youthfulness. It is also said to reverse the sun damage, and it reduces the sun damage. It reduces the wrinkles and reduces the hyperpigmentation. It also controls acne. It has also lycopene, which is an antioxidant. It can protect from the free radical damage caused by the sun. And there is an active compound known as quercetin in the rosehip oil, which inhibits tyrosinase enzyme and reduces hyperpigmentation. You know what a tyrosinase enzyme does? It produces melanin. So when your skin gets some UV radiations or some acne, and then your tyrosinase enzyme will become active and it will produce melanin. This quercetin compound, which is present in the rosehip oil, it just blocks that tyrosinase enzyme and it won't lead to the production of melanin. So you will also have the brightening effects due to this. And it has also got antibacterial and antiviral properties. That means it is really good. And overall, this oil is a very good oil. So let's see the next ingredient. It is sesame oil. It's an yellow colored oil extracted from sesame seeds, and it is a very good emollient plant oil with nourishing and moisturizing fatty acids in it. It has got oleic acid and linoleic acid in its composition. It has got very high percentages of these fatty acids, and it is a very nice oil to repair and regenerate the dry skin. Okay, coming to the next ingredient, it is almond oil. You see, it is very good oil with oleic acid and linoleic acid as a sesame oil, but the extra benefits are it contains vitamin E derivatives and vitamin B derivatives. So this oil is very soothing and moisturizing and has healing abilities. Both almond oil and sesame oil have a comedogenicity in the range of 1 to 3. So if you have oily skin, these ingredients may not be for you. If you have acne prone skin, please try to avoid these kind of oils in your daily skincare routine. You can use this as facial oil or for massaging maybe once a week or so, but don't use this regularly because it will trigger your acne and it will clog your pores, especially for oily skin people. Dry to normal skin type people can use these oils on a daily basis, maybe one time a day. Next ingredient is vitamin E. It has got a lot of benefits for skin. It is a fat soluble vitamin, so it will be present in that oil, and it has antioxidant properties. It can help reduce the sun damage caused to your skin, and it is a great moisturizer which leaves your skin super soft and glowy. And the next ingredient is butyl hydroxytoluene. It's a preservative and it's also a synthetic antioxidant, which is good. Next is jojoba oil. It is a very good moisturizer. By nature it is wax and it's not oil, and it seals the moisture inside to reduce the transepidermal water loss. Next ingredient is cyclopentasiloxane, which is a silicone. It is a cyclic silicone which fills your pores and gives you a smooth and pore-free looking skin, and it also easily evaporates from your skin, leaving your skin just awesome. So overall, all the ingredients are good. Formulation wise, this is an oil based serum, and I don't understand why this is called a serum. Basically, serums are those which have very light consistency, but this is not at all light in consistency. It has all the oils in it. I think it's better to call it a facial oil than a facial serum. Okay, but they have claimed it to be serum, so we have to continue it like serum only. Okay, can you see in the video this bottle? I have completely used this serum. Not even a one drop is left in the bottle, and after applying this serum oil you need to massage your skin so that the product will absorb into your skin. Not everything will get absorbed like magic. No, it is not going to. It will be on the skin only, but to some extent it will get absorbed. And I'm saying my honest opinion on this serum. After finishing the whole bottle, this didn't do anything to my skin, like nothing. Not even a single spot faded away. It just didn't do anything. Literally, it just acts as a barrier to reduce the transepidermal water loss, nothing more than that. So rosehip oil has a very great skin healing properties, but I couldn't observe any difference by using this serum. Maybe this is because it is diluted with a lot of different oils. Even those oils were good, but I couldn't see any difference. Maybe all the active ingredients were already gone. Like I said, vitamin C is heat sensitive, so it will be gone. Maybe the process or something, some reason there is a problem. I think this didn't work anything. I have completed the 10 ml religiously. I used to apply it daily. I've used the complete bottle and I couldn't see any difference in this in my skin after using this serum. So no magic is going to happen after using this serum. It is best suited for dry to normal skin. Oily skin people, this serum is not for you. I won't suggest you use this. If you like it, you may use it. Your taste depends. I can't just say you. And I recommend you use this serum at night so that your skin may regenerate while you beauty sleep. So that's all for this video. Hope this review will be useful to you. If you like my content, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you have used this serum, please say your review. Please write it down in the comment section below. And if you have any other recommendations for me, or you want to see any review of any product, please feel free to ask in the comment section below. Thank you so much.